Suppose I can't blame you. Alright, activate the colony gate. Find and disable the Borg transporter inhibitor. And there's the assimilated civilians. At least our friend here didn't hesitate. Alrighty. Is that it? I have no way of knowing. Well, the civilians have been equipped with shields now. That ain't good. Right? Sniper rifle. Down you go.
Knew that one. We played poker last night.
Don't think about it. Trust me, she's better off now. There are very few things worse than being assimilated. There are things worse, but there are not many things. Ow. I was trying to hit him with the butt of my rifle, but I wasn't quite close enough because I'm a bozo. Find and disable the Borg transporter.
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor.
Uh-oh. If they do that, we'll be stuck down here.
We need to disable that force field.
No problem. How do we do that? Okay, now we have a problem. Disable the force field generator. Man, they can set up machines real quick.
The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
I'm gonna go with irritating. Let's see, disable the force field generator. You sure like using that term, don't you? You keep using that word, I don't think you know what it means. Alright. Hey, Mr. Grenade. Down you go. Stop bouncing! So I could get a lock on you. Okay. Not much left. Okay, we beat... Oop, well, we beat one of 101. Ah, there's Coles.
Transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Lightwind, 3 to beam up. Let's get the heck out of here.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, lay in the course for the first satellite. Cutting in our inner Shatner, aren't we? Whoop, a little too close there. Thought it'd be a little more interesting to... Alright, reconfigure the satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't
Oi.
think the Borg like us hanging around.
Evidently not. Just keep firing, just keep firing. Just keep shooting, try not to die too darn quickly. Enemies facing shields are down. Our own shields are not doing so hot at the moment. Evasive maneuvers. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. One down, 2 to go. Ouchie, ouchie. We are not doing so hot, but we are at least surviving. Hull's at 75%. Not good, not good. Not good at all. Okay, there's one annoyance taken care of. Oh, weren't you supposed to be dead already? Ay, ay, ay. So that's 9%, 4%. Excellent. Oop. Oh, we got hit hard. Fire back. Yeah, I know, we're supposed to... Everybody's gonna save the day. Yeah, but we're gonna save the day. Who's gonna save us? Guess we have to save ourselves. More... Alrighty. So, reconfigure the second beacon. We're gonna die out here, aren't we? Let's see. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. How the heck do you do it in German? I remember that vaguely from my high school German class, but whatever works, I suppose. Alrighty. Reconfigure the transponder.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Yeah, hold that thought. From this time forward, you will shut up your mouth. We got 2 photon torpedoes with your name on it. See, Mr. Bo and Mr. Erg. Keep firing. More energy to the shields. One torpedo after another. We are holding the line just fine. And now, down go their shields. And we can at least survive if we can just get away from them. Oh man, are they going to ram us? I think they're going to ram us. They're not going to ram us. Are they going to ram us? They're going to ram us. Evasive maneuvers.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Or friendly foes. Anyway, time to reconfigure the final beacon. Only thing we can do at the moment. 24, 23, 22, 21. Oh, oy vey. Yay, 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 yay.
Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Oi boy, yay, yay, yay. Hot dog! 4 ships? Just what we needed. Hey, Mr. Cube. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Evasive maneuvers. Please do. This really, really stings. We've got a whole bunch of civilians here. Oy. Facing shields are down. Excellent. Let's keep firing everything we have. Fire photon torpedoes, double photon torpedoes, tachyon beams, phasers. What do we have left? Shoot it at this sucker. Come on, come on. At least they're better armed than we are. Holy cow, it's the Defiant! The Defiant itself showed up to bail us out. Oy. I mean, I expected the Renown and the Kittimer, but the Defiant? What's it doing so far from Deep Space Nine, anyway? Oh well, now we know what to... Whoa. I think we got him! Yeah, we got him. Okay. So.
Held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves.
You have handled things well thus far. Excellent thinking on reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons. We received the signal as soon as we arrived at the system.
Are we going to attempt to retake Vega?
I will be discussing that option with the other captains here, but your priority is to protect the civilians you have on board, as well as to ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth space dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He will have more information for you.
Yes, sir. Hi-ho.
You and your crew have done well. Koles would make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Captain Bollock told us to get to Earth's space dock, and I think he's right. We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Right. Warp to Earth space dock, everyone. Let's get the hell out of here. So, yeah, this is Earth space dock. Nice place. Kind of empty, though. I think more people are going to show up. This is usually a communal area in the game, so I think that just this once we got a small section to ourselves just for the first time around. So this is where we're going to be expected to report to Admiral Quinn, I believe. There we are. Already know, thank you. Meet Admiral Quinn. Follow the glowy blue line. Follow the glowy blue line. Follow, 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 follow the glowy blue line. We're going to get sued for this. Temporal Agent Philip Cray.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Who are you?
Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson of the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up.
That's all, thanks. Complicated. Hey, Admiral. Greetings, Lieutenant. Admiral, sir! Adiraiju reporting! We have a lot to discuss, Cadet Adiraiju. It's, Lieutenant, sir. I see that here on the report transmitted by Captain Volok. He granted you a field's promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of their ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer? Yes, sir, that is correct. I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders in a Borg invasion force within 10 hours of leaving Starfleet Academy. Very unusual. Your own words, tell me what happened out there. Everything happened out there! That's quite the story. Yes, sir, it's all true. Don't worry, I have statements here from Captains Volok and Yim and Willa Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. Especially you putting your crew in harm's way, but whatever. A Starfleet officer, sir, it's in the job description. You're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Sir? Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command, but these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire, the Borg have returned, I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are hard to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle orders in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the USS Lightwind. Don't disappoint me. Oh, no, but I am sorry for the loss of Captain Taggart, sir. Captain Taggart was a good man and a fine officer, Lieutenant. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now it's up to you and your crew to honor Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy, out of a giant pumpkin. Do you have any further questions, Lieutenant? Well, what's going to happen to Vega? Unfortunately, the Renown and her task force were not able to repel the Borg. Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Anik Okeg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Have any further questions, Lieutenant? What are your orders, sir? You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first you could use some new equipment for the Lightwind. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ships to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durs Rax to customize your starship's appearance. Alright, having my own ship does seem highly irregular, Admiral. A few years ago, Starfleet Command wouldn't have even considered putting a new officer in the center seat. Times have changed. We're at war with the Klingons, and now that we know the Borg are back, what Starfleet needs now is officers who are decisive and cool under pressure and command. Rank isn't nearly as important as ability. I'm betting you have what it takes to command the USS Lightwind and keep her crew safe. Lieutenant Adiraiju, don't disappoint me. Alrighty, folks. Well, I'll see you next time around. We'll be switching back to my old captain for the next mission, I believe, which is... well, whatever it's called. Ah, there we go. Stranded in space. See you then.